Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque, and welcome back to Season 3 of Luminous Clan in ClanGen, the Warrior Cats clan generated game. When we left off in the previous episode, we came across a large dog while out in patrols, and unfortunately, our bloodthirsty apprentice, who was trying to prove that he can be clear-headed, gave in to his bloodthirst and got in the way of the battle. And everyone had to basically turn tail and run from there, but thankfully no one got hurt in the process. They were able to kind of evacuate the area in an orderly fashion, but my goodness, he is not doing so well to prove to the leader that he is not going to be a dangerous cat in the future. But today is his last moon as an apprentice, so he's going to have to make the most of it. But also, this episode is kind of special because we are going to be entering our 200th moon with the Luminous Clan. So we are kind of seeing the legacy of Luminous Clan like 200 moons later, like where they are at, what has become of the clan since we started. That is mind-blowing that we have made it to 200 moons, guys. That is wild. But okay, let us go straight into the leader's den and roll the dice to see how Stone Star is going to handle the next gathering, a very important gathering. Okay, here we go. So for the D10, we got a 10, which is Chirp Clan, and we got a 8, so that is a praise on the D8. Okay, so yeah, she probably wants to make sure that our 200th moon, which we're going to reach when I skip a moon over here, starts off kind of, on a good foot with the other clans. So let's skip a moon and see what happens. We don't have any birth and death notices still. That's okay. With the additional focus of the clan, 4 pieces of prey and 2 herbs were gathered. At the gathering, Chirp Clan's leader proudly announces they have welcomed new kids. Well, I'm glad you guys are happy because we don't have any kittens and we need kittens. Stone Star congratulates them first and wishes for the health and happiness of both the parents and the litter. Chirp Clan relations have improved. Okay, Stone Star finds a rogue who asks to join the clan. The rogue decides to take on a more clan-like name and is now called Oleander Splash. Okay, so this cat we are going to have to guide back to the Lightless clan. So that is fine. Stone Star fought a rogue and got hurt. The clan has encountered Albedo. Magpie Heart will always feel his grief, but time has softened it at least a little. Magpie Heart will always love Neostar, but has decided to move on. Pepper's joint pain is gone. Halpor's scrapes are all better. Okay, really quickly, who is this Oleander Splash? He is a cool looking cat. Young adult female with amber eyes, a 2-color pelt, troublesome, good speaker. Right, but we are going to guide her to the Lightless Cats live under the mountain, of course, because we are currently not bringing in any females. Or in general, I mean, that's how we treat everyone. All the outsiders, they get guided from Luminous Clan to the Lightless Clan settlement under the mountain, and from there, when we need new blood, we bring them in one by one. But okay, let's see. Medicine Cat Den, what's going on here? Stone Star has a cat bite. Was this from hold on a second. That's right, from the rogue that she fought off. Cat bites can be dangerous, from what I remember. Magpie Heart was given time as treatment for grief-stricken. Magpie Heart will always... Okay, so he overcame his grief, which means he's back to work, so he's going to be going out to patrols with us. Pepper was given Marigold as treatment for joint pain, and then Pepper's joint pain went away. Halpor was given Oak Leaves as treatment for scrapes, and then his scrapes were all better. Magpie Heart gathered rosemary and plantain this moon, and then with the additional focus of the clan, following herbs were gathered, 1 daisy and 1 elder leaves. So that's really good. Okay, let's see what's going on in relationships. Stone Star is rethinking how she feels about Sunchurl and gives him another chance. A clanmate tells Stone Star that Halpor's stories are better, high negative effect. These two have continuously had just negative upon negative interactions. Basically, the clan leader does not like the clan's only apprentice, which is not good news. And even though Halpor has been trying to change her mind and her opinion about him, he keeps blundering and it's just not working. Halpaw offers Oleander Splash some feathers as a welcome gift that she can use to decorate her new nest. Cloudfur offers Oleander Splash some tips for building a new nest. Tornfern offers Oleander Splash some feathers as a welcome gift that she can use to decorate her new nest. Cloudfur offers Oleander Splash some tips for building a new nest again. Okay, twice. She made 2 separate trips for that. Tornfern is welcoming Oleander Splash. Magpie Heart offers Oleander Splash herb lessons to prevent her from eating death berries inadvertently. And again, he came back to offer her that lesson, a second time to make sure she really got it into her head, the difference between death berries and other kinds of berries. Stone Star offered Oleander Splash some tips for building a new nest. Lupine Claw asks Oleander Splash if she could use some help getting introduced to the other clan members. Basically, a whole bunch of the cats were really trying to get Oleander Splash used to the way things work under the mountain in the Lightless clans. Maybe Oleander Splash has kind of grown up with a clan of rogues or a band of rogues, and she's never really experienced life in an orderly fashion within a clan or in a larger settlement, and so they're trying to help her get into that mindset before they take her back to the Lightless cats so that it's not going to be too jarring for her. Cloudfur scoffed loudly at one of Sunchill's suggestions. Cloudfur thinks that Halpaw is more talented than her. Lupine Claw realized that she was too harsh in her judgment of Tempest. Oleander Splash motivates Lupine Claw to do something difficult. Magpie Heart cheers Tornfern up after a small disagreement. Magpie Heart doesn't think there's ever a dull moment with Tornfern. Magpie Heart will always love Neostar but has decided to move on. Pepper hears Oleander Splash crying over something everyone downplayed the severity of. I wonder if Oleander Splash got a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of things she had to learn for clan life. Pepper didn't know that Lupine Claw was so talented. Pepper goes out of his way to catch Cloudfur's favorite prey. That's really cute. These two mates are spending time together in the Elderhood. Sunchill and Tempest have a race. Tempest wins again. Okay, these two are mates that we have been expecting kittens from or waiting to have kittens from for so long, who are in love but are not showing any signs of anything just yet. At least they're spending time together, but come on guys, you should be racing to expand the family, not just, racing for the sake of it. Halpaw draws a pretty symbol in the sand that Sunchill makes sure not to mess up. Pepper stepped on Tempest's paw and pretended not to notice. Tempest feels a little safer when Halpaw joins her in the clearing. Pepper says something vulnerable to Daisy Quake. Halpaw makes a small sacrifice that benefits Daisy Quake. Tornfern feels like Magpie Heart wasn't listening to her, and Pepper won't give up a warm sunny spot for Halpaw, not even for a minute. So that's all we have for the events. Let me cut the recording here and we'll continue with the cat list. Okay, it is time for us to resume with the cat list. Now first up with our loyalties. There has been a change. Halpaw is no longer a loyalist. His loyalty only lasted one episode or, one moon. I'm wondering whether Halpaw has kind of just given up on trying to prove to the leader that he's different. He tried, he really did, but he can't help it. He knows he should be clear-headed, but the bloodthirst kind of gets in the way and overwhelms him sometimes, and he gives into it because that's kind of his instinct. And I think he's kind of noticing that unfortunately it looks as though no matter what he does, even if his mentor Tornfern understands, Stonestar always finds a way to misinterpret his actions, and it's just no use. So I think he has given up trying to impress Stonestar, and that's why he's become an anti-loyalist, and instead he is just going to focus on trying to live up to his mentor's expectations and get through this final moon of being an apprentice. But I think he's past proving to the leader that he's different because he doesn't think she's going to see him in any new light. Which is very sad. But okay, let's see what everyone is doing for the day. Stonestar wishes she could take the day off. Lupine Claw had a nice chat with a kitty pet. Magpie Heart is looking for herbs. Sunchill is heading to the dirt place. Tornfern got startled by a squirrel. Daisy Quake is dreading the thought of failure. Halpo had quite the adventure today, and he's probably very excited to have yet another adventure out on patrols. Like, the last couple of patrols have been very exciting for him. Tempest is just so popular lately. Tempest, I bet you everyone's checking up on you to see if you're going to give us good news pretty soon. Pepper can't wait to take a nap later. Cloudfur is crushing leaves under her paws, so she's helping Magpie Heart, the medicine cat, at the medicine cat den. So, okay, that is all that we have for the cat list. So let me cut the recording here and we'll resume with patrols. Let us continue with patrols now. We currently have 34 prey, we need 22, so we're not killing for food. And our medicine cat is actually back with us and able to go out and do stuff. So let's send out Magpie Heart and see what he manages to gather. As leaf fall arrives, the blackberry plants burst into fruit, and Magpie Heart heads out to take advantage. Proceed. Careful now. Magpie Heart finds blackberry and raspberry brambles aplenty, laden with berries. This is the season for berry picking, and time to leave the leaves alone in anticipation of the coming leaf bear. The berries are a poor substitute for the leaves, but a medicine cat has to think of the future, so blackberry and raspberry were gathered. And now we are going to send Halpo, his mentor Tornfern, Daisy Quake, and Lupine Claw out on a patrol, and let's see what they manage to get up to. The patrol catches the scent of a red fox. When they track it down, they find it feeding on a mountain goat kid carcass. It's impossible to say whether the fox killed it or found it. This definitely is the kind of thing that is right up Halpo's alley. But let's proceed. Halpo means well, but he is overconfident in his attack, and the fox manages to sink its teeth into him. The patrol is forced to retreat, forming a defensive ring around the wounded Halpo. Halpo got a broken jaw. A very small amount of prey is brought to camp. Oh my goodness, I feel terrible for him. Because in the last episode, the same kind of thing happened, but with a large dog, and we had like a larger patrol though, so nobody managed to get hurt as they kind of backed away from that whole thing. But again, Halpo in his overconfidence like jumped ahead, but this time around he got latched around, you know, the face by the fox, and now he has a broken bone. Well, not in the face, but you know, he got latched somewhere on his body by this fox. They managed to bring back a little bit of prey, but like at what cost? Now we have 42 prey, and poor Halpo. Oh no, he has a broken bone, and broken bones are very dangerous because your cats can die from that. So it's a total shame that he is going to be having his graduation ceremony with that injury. And I think, again, Stone Star is going to look at this, and I think rather than feel sympathy for this little cat, she's going to be thinking to herself that this is exactly what we were afraid of, and look at what he's gotten himself into. He keeps doing this, he's not only going to risk himself, but the lives of every cat that goes out on patrol with him. Because he can't be trusted, you know, to cover for his own self, and he can't be trusted to cover for any other cat. Oh, my heart breaks for him. But okay guys, with that said and done, I am going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. When we come back next time, obviously we're going to see Halpo become a warrior in his own right. But thank you so much for watching. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.